So with that, I will go ahead and turn it over to Julian today.
Hey, thanks, Kathy. And hello, Acumatica partners. So as Kathy had mentioned, I'm Julian Schrenzel. I run DyNexus Recruiting and Staffing. I'm president and CEO. And my purpose today with you is to give you a sense for what is the Acumatica Recruitment Assistance Program, where we've gone since Summit early this year, and kind of what we're about. There's always, a million questions when I'm talking with a partner about recruiting through the program, and this is an opportunity for me to kind of give you that. And I also encourage you, please, with questions you have, type into your chat, and we're going to collate those, and I'll stick around, and I'm happy to answer any questions that you might have through this presentation. If you have anything that comes up, don't hesitate to just drop it in there and let me answer your questions. Happy to do that. So to start out, this is a very old style looking tree that represents what the ARAP program is from a visual standpoint. DyNexus Recruiting and Acumatica have partnered up early this year because we at DyNexus Recruiting, we help companies hire talent that's very hard to find. We've been working in ERP and CRM since the 90s. The founder of my company is my father, Ben Schrenzel, who's actually on this call with us. He began doing this quite a while ago. And when he began, the industry was doing recruiting happened on a contingent basis, where basically a company wanted to hire someone, they'd chuck a requirement out there, and a bunch of recruiters would grab it and fight like dogs to try to find the quickest resume that had keyword matches with the words, and the person had a heartbeat, so they'd throw them in, hoping they'd be the person to get lucky to find a hire. And that has kind of been the industry since that time. And it's something that I'm really proud to say that we don't go that way. We believe in a method that fosters quality over quantity. Otherwise, you end up getting a very cannibalistic partner channel. As I've seen in other mid-market ERPs, all of you have resold other products, and I think you've probably experienced firsthand getting one of your people poached from you by a competitor or by a recruiter that's going out and working with all of your competitors and you, and passing people back and forth. It doesn't foster success for you or for Acumatica. So we got together in the very beginning and said, hey, let's make something out of this. Let's make a program that does quality over quantity and do it at a price that's going to be great, and really make this a healthy channel of companies that are selling Acumatica. So that's what we did with ARAP. So ARAP started out as direct recruiting, as you can see down in the bottom left. And then we also built out another program called Certification to Hire. I want to talk first a little bit about direct recruiting, and then I want to go over to the Certification to Hire. So direct recruiting, what we're looking at here is a full service, guaranteed placement program. And what that means for you, it's a solution that we customize specifically for you, Acumatica business partners, and it is designed with the only intent to help you grow. I have heard a million times from Jeff Ashley how one of the biggest things that is a challenge for your growth is finding great team members who are going to stick with you and who are going to bring you the value you need in order to really fill out and be successful with your practices. And that's what we're here for. That's why this program exists. We are DyNexus Recruiting. We're a team of Acumatica recruiting specialists dedicated to helping you find and hire the right people with the right qualifications, the right temperament, and be the right fit for your practices. And we are working to place top talent with partners, salespeople, pre-sales folk, marketing folks, solution consultants, PMs, practice leaders, developers, architects, analysts, you name it. Even specialized skill sets and executive searches. We do it. You name it, we've done it for a VAR before. So on to the next slide. What you can expect from a direct placement using ARAP. So on that following slide, what you have is once you engage us to fill one or more of your roles, what we do is we lead you through, as a start, an initial requirements gathering consultation to kind of get clarity on the position to be filled, and also to get an understanding of your unique culture and the vision of your company, what sets you apart from your competition. And then we begin our recruiting for you. And getting started is really that easy. But once we actually begin your search, here's essentially, I want to give you a highlight overview of what you can expect. So we engage in a very extensive pre-screening and interviewing of every single candidate profile that you will ever receive from us. As a candidate for your potential role, you will only see people who are qualified and eligible, and people who we expect you're going to want to interview. That's our goal, is never to present someone that you think, well, it's not really someone I want to talk to. So we're not going to waste your time filling your desk with stacks of resumes of people who may or may not be the right person. Next, we shepherd the interview and hiring process throughout, including providing the needed intel and advice on salaries, on comp structures, we help you with best practices in hiring and interviewing. We help you with ideas on employee development. We really, I think, in my feeling, we do kind of a white glove treatment, and we really go the extra mile to help you to not only hire, but retain the kind of people that you're looking for, because that's what we've done for decades now. So that's what we do. And then we coordinate candidate-client interviews. We do salary offer and negotiation, work with salaries that way. We then conduct professional reference checks for candidates you make an offer of employment to. And then we also provide an unconditional commitment to successfully fill the roles you ask us to fill. I want to say that again. This is what's different between us and a lot of the other companies out there. We give you an unconditional commitment. Every role we take on to fill for you, it's going to be filled. We're like your internal HR department in that way. We also offer a 90-day guarantee with no additional costs for replacement should an employee leave for any reason, other than elimination of a role altogether. That is something we do for no additional fee. We will find the right person for you, and you will be pleased with that, period. Also, as an Acumatica channel partner engaged in this program, you have special MVP ARAP pricing, which is and always has been and always will be $15,000 per hire. That's a flat fee. And I want to give you an example of the kind of money you stand to save on that. This month, we finished filling a role that was a managerial role for a reseller who was looking for someone who could lead a team of consultants, who could also carry a bag and be a consultant, but lead a team of consultants. This was in the ARAP program. We finished and we found a terrific person for this company who was phenomenal. And the salary of this person, the base salary as it stood with this, the base salary was $125,000. And then there was a bonus structure that was on top. But doing the math on that, if you take a contingent search with a contingent recruiter, market rate, give or take, is about 25% of base salary on a role that's being filled. That is $31,225, I think, or $250, $31,250 for a contingent search, which we did at $15K, saving that company $16,250 on that hire itself. We also filled an additional role, which just added more value. So what you stand to gain, just from a standpoint of the savings, is pretty phenomenal in my feeling. So next slide, I want to talk with you a little about the certification to hire program. This is a new program, and we don't have a lot of people yet that are involved in this program, but this is something that's going to be growing more and more, and I really encourage you to check into this, and I'll tell you why. So the certification to hire, the Acumatica channel partners exclusive access. This is your exclusive access to screened, qualified, and Acumatica certified or certifying ERP and CRM, ERP talent in this case. This program provides you with a real-time collection of professionally screened and interviewed terrific talent for your growing practice. These people that are coming into the certification to hire program have access to Acumatica University through through DyNexus Recruiting. And as such, anybody that you see that is listed here is either certifying or fully certified in one or more pathways within Acumatica, be it salespeople, developers, implementers, you name it. They are available for you to browse, and if you like what you see, to connect with, and if it is interesting to you, then you have the option of hiring these people. Obviously, there's a value you might imagine. For instance, assuming Jeff Ashley was talking a little while ago about the cost of certifying a candidate or an employee for you, yourself, in your practices. And he estimated that it costs your company roughly $60 per hour for your employees to engage in training. And that is actually a conservative number. The cost to you for them to obtain the sales consultant or pre-sales engineer or business consultant and systems administrator badges, when you come up to it in all, that pathway comes up to about $11,025 that you will spend for that person, everything from the time they spend to the time they're not billing out. It's about $11,250. There is right now no other option that anybody for them to certify other than being your employee, with the exception of this now certification to hire program, where these people will now be certifying without having to be on your payroll. And so this is a really great opportunity for you to be able to gain a tremendous value in addition to the low prices of $15,000 per placement. So this is a short video I want to walk you through that shows you how from the internet you could get to the certification to hire page. So you type in DyNexusGroup.com, up comes our website, Acumatica Partnership dropdown to ARAP certification to hire. Here you are at the page. When you scroll down to the bottom of this page, you will see there are a number of people and it will be growing, but here's Candidate 101. You can click on Watch Candidate Interview, and within this, you've got the skills matrix breakdown. You have a short video that you can watch. It's an interview that I do of every candidate that goes on here to give you a sense of what they're like, what their personality is, what they've done. And then finally, of course, to view the resume, you have this link, and here you have a resume of their complete experience that you can view, print, whatever have you. If this person looks good, you just hit back. You fill out this form down below with your name and your email and your phone, your company, and then I will receive this this form, and it'll be the notification that you are interested in learning more about this person. I will provide you with details on the contact information for this person and help to negotiate your interviews. And from this point on, this would be a regular hiring process where I would help you to go through interviews and screenings. And if this person is right, that's who you hire. So that in a nutshell is the programs that we have right now. They are available to you right now. And I encourage you, please write down or take a screenshot of this contact information. I am available, as I said to you, by the end of this webinar. If you wish to chat and I can answer your questions that way, you also can write me, call me, email me, whatever you want. And I'm happy to give you any kind of information that I haven't given you already. And I thank you guys very much, ladies and gentlemen. I'm proud to be helping you to be successful with your practices.